Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Today is December 6th, 2024. It is a Friday today. It is your Friday. Hello, welcome. Glad it's your Friday. If it's not your Friday, well then I hope you can get your Friday soon. Everybody, we are playing Trails of Cold Steel 2. We are in Roer. We have our bonding points. It is a stopover day. Turns out there are two more chapters of this, two more parts of this chapter. So let me go to the internet. Diddle-doo-doo. So there's Act 1, Part 1, Act 2, Part 2, Act 1, Part 3, Intermission, Act 1, Part 1, Act 1, Part 2, Act 2, Part 2, Act 2, Part 3, Act 2, Part 4, and then the finale. So it is right now December 22nd, which is our stopover day. We then have Act 2, Part 3, which goes from the 23rd to the 26th. Part 4, which is from the 27th to the 30th. And then the finale, the 30th and the 31st. And then the final mission. So we are almost, I think, almost halfway through the game. I believe once we are done with December 22nd. So you're done with December 22nd and we go to Act 2, Part 3. We will actually be probably, I think, halfway through the game, which sounds just sad. It's like, oh my god, you've been playing for what? 47 hours? We're almost halfway through the game. Granted, I am talking to everybody and I am doing all the side quests. So, like, it could have been quicker if I tried, but I didn't. Everyone, you're watching Active Fireball on twitch.tv/ActiveFireball and at YouTube at youtube.com/@ActiveFireball8288/live. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7:30 in the morning to 9:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. All right, where are we, everyone? We are in Roer. We just saved Irina. We have reestablished Irina as the chairperson of the Roer Manufacturing Company. We have ousted my uncle, Angelica's uncle. And Roer is back to the place where it should be. We are going around talking to everybody. Just talking, then we are going to be doing some bonding points. Today is going to be most likely a lot of talking. We also have a book to read. Do I actually have like 1 through 10? Oh my god, I've actually collected all the chapters so far. That's cool. Everyone, we have a book to read, so we're going to read Gambler Jack, Chapter 9. Which he read, Chapter 10, The Match. Separated by the small card table, the two faced off. Each player had a mountain of chips to wager. Once someone's pile was reduced to nothing, the match would be over. The clock struck midnight. The silence following the chime, a grand match between Jack and Hall began. At first, the match was totally even. For every hand Jack won, Hall won another. Whenever Hall won a hand, Jack had the next. Either gave a Greg. The ones most surprised by this close contest were Juan and his group. Everyone who had bet on Jack started to jeer and holler. During the match, time and again, Hall spoke to Jack. Using conversation to distract your opponent was all part of the game, but Hall's persistence went beyond just tactics. However, Jack never said a single word back to her until roughly 30 minutes passed. Then, finally, he broke the silence at the time with a low, textured voice. Once upon a time, there was a man. It was so soft that the crowd could barely hear, but Jack wasn't speaking for them. He continued, this man had something he admired. He wanted to become the thing he admired, and he wanted to win against the object of his admiration. And through it all, he was closer to what that which he admired. Wait, hold on. Oh. This man had something he admired. He wanted to become the thing he admired. So wait, where's the opening quote? Right, quote, open single quote, this man had something he admired, close single quote. But I can't find the opening quote after admired. Both laid down their hands. Jack had one pair, Hall had two. Chips moved from Jack's mountain to Hall's. What is it, Jack? This all part of your plan? Hall would occasionally add a sarcastic remark, but Jack just kept telling the story. This man stole some tricks from that which he admired and practiced his own skills as best he could. In the end, his efforts eventually made him strong enough that people called him Victory. At some point, there was someone who took notice of that reputation. He thought, why not pit the best against each other? There's no show that could be better. Enrique's ears twitched. Something in what Jack was saying bothered him. The man gladly accepted the offer for the show. It was the match of a lifetime, with that which he admired most after all. The man's heart danced with excitement. Back then, the man was a young fool who didn't see the world around him for what it was. Certainly, he'd never have thought about what it would really mean to lose that match. Hall listened intently. At some point, she started to pay attention to Jack's story. The audience was much the same. Everyone in the hall strained to hear the tale tumbling from Jack's lips. Two played their cards. Jack had no pair, Hall had a full house. Chips moved from Jack's mountain to Hall's. That is chapter 10, everyone. Come back next time for chapter 11. And I don't know when chapter 11 is going to be, but I probably should be reading these before the game ends. But considering how much time we have left, I think it's safe to say we are going to get through everything by the end of the game. At least that's what I feel. Maybe. Oh, right. I meant to talk to NPCs, Darren. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You got this. Oh, yeah, the fishing girl. Yeah, I like the fishing girl. Man, all these store students, I'm losing track of who's who. You know, that's a side quest, so let's talk to them later. I bet people here are much more nicer than they are in here. Fuck the public, man. Just working in retail is demoralizing. If you have never worked in retail, like at one point I would say try it just so you know what it feels like and you know what other people have to go through. I would believe the world, I would hope that if everyone did retail for about a year before they went somewhere else, everyone would be more nice to each other. At least I would hope. I don't think that'd be the case because everyone isn't me. Oh, hello, Reen. Oh, hello, Reen. Can we not do this just for today? Oh, I feel like I should just wear a shirt that says, I'm sorry about her or something. Oh, come on. I'm just having a bit of fun with my two best pals. Besides, it's been so long since we've seen each other that she probably missed all the teasing. Really? I'm so happy to see you again. I was worried this whole time. I never should have left you alone like that. You must have been really scared. I'm so sorry. I should be the one saying all of that. Oh no, here comes the tears. You're such a dummy, Lynn. There.
It's great. It's great to see the two of you back together again.
Reen, we owe you so much. We might not have ever seen each other again if it weren't for Class 7 and the Courageous. Now it's time for me to return the favor by joining the crew and doing all I can to help out. And you better, since I'm going to keep spicing up your lives as the ship's sexiest officer.
That's not I don't think any... never mind.
I know you're trying to joke to cover up the fact that you're crying, but it's really not working. Oh, fine. Let's just go to the ship. Follow me. I'll show you the way. All right, then. Thanks again, Reed. We'll see you later, okay?
See you on board.
Oh, so we got a crew member. That was a nice, easy side quest. I enjoyed that. Extremely nice and easy side quest. Who the fuck are those two people, though? Her elder twin sister. I guess technically, can they be twins and like not and be like the literal same age? Because they're probably just like seconds apart. An engineer without a job makes really cool shit. Oh, that's story sequence. We don't want story sequence. Okay. We won't do any of that. And I think with that, we have officially spoken to everybody. Because we went down and we went up and down and all around, everybody. Up and down and all around. Have you gone up and down and all around before? Let's read what the Imperial Chronicle has to say, shall we? The Twins Dragon Bridge in rebel hands. Our latest cables have suggested that one of the Carusian province's main bases is now in the hands of the former Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. The division is said to be pushing for the immediate liberation of the capital, a demand which has been fiercely criticized by the Carusian Provincial Army. Further conflict in the region seems likely in the days to come. A visit to Keldic. The Twin Dragons Bridge was not the only place in the region to fall into enemy hands. The nearby town of Keldic, widely known as a trading hub, has been occupied by rebel forces. But for you, dear reader, I have risked life and limb crossing behind enemy lines to offer a picture of life under the brutal heel of the enemy. Actually, the change of control played out rather calmly, said one member of the Septine Church, much to my surprise. Several other citizens informed me that there have been no casualties among them due to the Provincial Army leaving the area before any battle could take place. In fact, life in the town seems strangely normal, with even the Grand Market operating on its usual schedule and residents out and about and enjoying some midday shopping. I asked one merchant what she thought the biggest problem facing the town right now was. Without a doubt, it's that with this war going on, the Grand Market has become a shadow of its former glory. The fighting can't end soon enough for me, she replied. All in all, things appear surprisingly stable, but it's difficult to say how long this will remain the case. Those considering a visit would be well advised to remain vigilant while in town. It's weird as like, if you wanted to sow chaos and really get the people to be like, oh my god, Keldic is like in such big horrible issues because the Provincial Army is there, just say that. I think unless the Imperial Chronicle was like, we never lie, then they could be biased in who they interview and still never lie. Breaking. Marquis Ragnar declared neutrality. We've received information stating that Marquis Ragnar, one of the leading members of the Noble Alliance, has made a sudden declaration of neutrality and withdrawn from the group. In the wake of the shocking revelation, we've reached out to the Noble Alliance's own Chief of Staff, Rufus Alberea, and he has kindly granted us an exclusive interview. The fall of Twin Dragon Bridge is still fresh in the mind of the nation, but we've been hearing reports that Marquis Rogers was withdrawn from the Noble Alliance. Is there any truth on these rumors? Chief of Staff, Rufus Alberea. Henceforth, Lord Alberea.
I must apologize for the uncertainty this matter must have aroused with the general public. Allow me to clarify the matter here by confirming that this is indeed.
Think it's shocking, but wouldn't that mean the situation likely to turn for worse with the Noble Alliance's efforts in Eastern Arabonia?
No, not at all. I imagine a journalist as well informed as yourself has a good idea of how many rebels remain in that part of the country.
It's true that all reports suggest the vast majority has been eliminated.
Precisely. The current situation was always within the realm of possibility, and nothing about it calls the Noble Alliance's dominance into question. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if His Grace Marquis Ragnar had a change of heart and returned to the Alliance in short order.
We extend our deepest gratitude to Lord Alberea for taking time out of his busy schedule to answer our questions so clearly and concisely. At the end of our interview, he took my hand and asked for my cooperation in helping bring about a bright future for Arabonia. I was truly honored to meet a man who so embodies the dignity of nobility. Society. Marquis High Arms sends aid. Marquis High Arms has taken steps to recognize and deal with the ongoing refugee problem by offering aid to displaced citizens in his domain, the Sutherland Province. When questioned by a journalist from this publication about his motives, he simply responded, "As one of the 4 great houses, I have a duty to use my power to help people in need." He went on to pledge further aid in the future if and when the need arises. The citizens of the Sutherland Province clearly owe their deepest thanks to His Grace the Marquis for his bountiful kindness and generosity. His gesture is certain to go a long way toward inspiring all people to come together and support each other during these difficult times. Incident. Neutral force on the Western Front. News is spreading that a mysterious group calling itself the Winds of Freedom have begun appearing in Western Arabonia. They are currently believed to be asserting their neutrality while aiding civilians caught up in the region's conflicts. These and other activities seem to support that claim, but their true objective remains unknown. The Noble Alliance, however, has been urging citizens to be wary of the strange group, as there remains a very real possibility that it may be a criminal organization with malicious, ulterior motives. And that is the Imperial Chronicle. That is Gambler Jack. We're going to save, and then we're going to go probably talk to all the girls, really. They're cute. I don't really care about the guys. Laura! Come here, Laura. Hi, Laura. God damn it. Fuck. This is my first time seeing Roer. I must admit I'm very impressed. My expectations were high, given the Rhineford's company's presence here. But I can safely say they were shattered. I think this single shop alone has more types of herbal goods than the entirety of Legram. I feel like kind of a child in the candy store, to be honest. There's so much I want to look at while I'm here.
I could go for some window shopping. I fucking hate window shopping. Mind if we look around together? Nothing like shelves full of stuff to take your mind off things.
By all means, let's see what this place has to offer. So this is an orbital refrigerator. I noticed there was a large one in the Courageous' kitchen, but I wasn't entirely sure what it was at that time.
Oh, now that you mention it,
do have one on board, don't we? Being able to just stick food in there and have it stay fresh for days is pretty awesome. Y'all listen to this. Da 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 da. Anyway, oh man, me and my wife lost power for a day and a half, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And I had never lost power. Well, I did when I lived with Dad and Joanne, but that's a different story. And I never lost power for that long. Maybe like 30 minutes at a time, an hour most, maybe like overnight, maybe, but nothing like a day and a half. And oh my God, without power, all our food spoiled in a day. The milk, the spinach, smoothies, meat, everything in the freezer spoiled. Like, oh my God, like now that I've had my food spoiled in just one day, is oh my God, amazing, not amazing, just fuck, right? Just being able to put milk in the fridge and know that it can stay there for a week or longer when I don't have to worry about it spoiling after a week or longer is so cool versus like, well, I guess I have to drink all this milk now or else it's gonna spoil because I bought it today. And that's insane, right? Just wild, just how fast food will spoil without refrigeration. So it is. I wouldn't mind having one for myself when I want to prepare a boxed lunch. How much does one cost? Maybe I'll consider one when my skills in cooking improve enough to justify the expenditure. Let's go look at something else. Right. She actually seems pretty disappointed she can't get one. Oh, you're not supposed to make her happy. What's this? The design is rather avant-garde. Says here that it's called an orbital vacuum cleaner. You press the button on it and it'll suck up dust and crumbs. So it's like the orbital version of a broom, I guess. Well, that does sound pretty convenient. I'd like to give it a try. Let's see. Laura carefully pressed the button on the vacuum cleaner. I don't think you're supposed to just turn on appliances like that in a store. Sorry, I guess the curiosity just got the better of me. I suppose I should turn it off then. Is this the button you press to do that? Why is it vibrating even louder and more forcefully? Excuse me, miss. Look at those graphics just slapped right onto the box. Well, he certainly seemed none too pleased with us. I'm sorry, Reen. Don't worry about it. It's not often I see you get into trouble like that. I guess technology isn't your forte. Well, how the fuck would she know, Reen? You didn't know either. If the machine was loud and you weren't expecting that, Reen, would you know what button to press? No, so fuck you, Reen. I think I'd be able to use all the appliances here if I had a chance to learn, though. Just like I did with our combat ordnance. By the way, what are these? They're, orbital washing machines. By the look of it, you put your clothes in there and it'll wash them for you. At least I had a few in her house from what I remember. Wow, that sure sounds convenient. Fascinating. I wonder how it works. Let me see. Not again. Oh, my apologies. So, which of these buttons starts it off? This one? No, maybe this one? Please tell me you haven't done one thing you've done. I'm afraid it appears I've broken it. Excuse me, miss. Fortunately for Laura and Reen, the damage was much less severe than it looked, and they were able to repair the orbital washing machine. The employee was understandably furious, but thanks to their connections with Elisa, he was kind enough to overlook what happened. Why are you touching things? Like that's the first rule all kids are taught. Don't touch shit. Dumbass, you don't know what you're doing. Look what you did. You've ruined a washing machine, which is more expensive than the vacuum cleaner. Come on, Laura. I think you have better control than that. I can't believe I made such a blunder, not just once, but twice. Well, at least they were able to fix it right. All is well that ends well, I guess. Still, it really does feel like you were, born into the way of the sword. You don't need to make my lack of domestic skills sound like some quality of winning quality. I'm all too aware of the areas where I come up short, and I took up cooking in an effort to become more refined, but I wasn't planning to admit that here. Still, I'm glad I got the chance to see a side of you that no one else has really gotten to see. And hey, no one's good at everything. We've all got our weak spots.
Well, that's true, but you and I aren't so different in that regard, you know? All of us have roles we're good at fulfilling. And for those we aren't, we need to learn to rely on others. I want you to promise me you won't try to shoulder everything yourself. All of us here with you all of us are here with you to share the burden.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Laura.
And that is Laura. Almost there. Bullshit. All right, we are going to go to... It's just a Laura, just Toa. Let's do Emma, dear. Emma, come here, Emma. What is at 100% of this game? Like, what is this? Is there even 100% speed run? All right, we have any percent, no turbo, new game plus, and max AP. Nothing on max AP. What are the rules for max AP? The max AP is 329. Timer starts after pressing no once you have selected difficulty and ends on defeating the last boss. In-game glitches.
Right.
Max AP is 329. New game plus. You're not going to tell me what new game plus is. That's fine. There's nothing in new game plus. 80%. No, turbo doesn't have anything, and 80%. So with any percent, there's only 3 people. 6 hours, 31 minutes, 6 hours, 34 minutes, and it's 9 hours and 50 minutes. What about easy mode? No one's on easy mode. No one's on nightmare or hard. So really, there's only been like... Wow. Oh, wait, hold on. Somebody did max AP on normal mode on the PC version of Trails of Cold Steel 2. Took them 4 hours and 54 minutes. Oh, sorry. LRT, remove time with load remove time is 4 hours. Real time is 5 hours and 23 minutes. Okay. Damn. That's intense. All right. All right. Emma. This city is so amazing that I almost can't take it all in. It's not so much different. It's not so much different city as it is a different world. Nothing is familiar. I know a lot of our classmates feel this way, but I grew up in such a rural area I can hardly believe what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I felt the same the first time I was here. It's a far cry from Ymir, that's for sure. Still, while you're here, why not walk around and take in the sights? It's a bit intimidating, but there's a lot to see.
That sounds like a fun idea. And Reen, I know it's hard, but I hope things get better for you soon.
Thanks, Emma. I hope so too. Maybe she'd appreciate a guide. Roer is a big place after all. How about I give you a guided tour of the place? I've been here before, so I should be able to give you a decent one. At least. Not Elisa grade, but still.
Are you sure you wouldn't mind? I'd love that. What a strange sensation. The idea of moving circus is incredible, isn't it?
True enough. This isn't the only one on the continent either. Zeiss over in Liberal has them too. I wouldn't be surprised if they were introducing more cities here in Ereboni. Oh, they're in Zeiss. That's why. That's why I was thinking they were in Roer. We were in Roer and Chosen Cold. So what's the big structure over there? All right, sorry. Now that they calmed down. Remember, I think last episode, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. How did Roer sound in Trails in the Sky? And I looked and I looked. The reason why I looked and I looked was because Zeiss has the escalators just like here. So I thought it was Roer. Because I haven't played... Oh God. I think I finished Trails in the Sky 6 or 7 years ago. An orbital generator, apparently. They provide the energy that this town and its factories need to work. I've heard they have plans to make more of them too. Or at least they had plans. I'm guessing they've been put on hold until the Rhineford company is fully reorganized again. It's amazing that technology like this actually exists. It's like magic in a way. Rien continued to show Emma around the city, focusing primarily on the things one couldn't find anywhere else. Eventually, their tour came to an end and they decided to stop for a rest. Ooh, there's so much to take in here that my head is still spinning. Every time I thought I'd seen all there was to see, you led me somewhere else that was even more incredible. That's the same way I felt the first time I was here. It gets even more incredible when you realize that in a few decades, places like that, places that look like this, could be the norm. You may be right, especially with the way technology is always advancing. It reminds me of something I read in a book once. It said, "Are you serious, Emma? Are you real?" It said, "Technology that is beyond the comprehension of the observer is indistinguishable from magic." That's one way to look at it, sure. But if that is the case, where does it leave witches like me? If people develop new technology, it's embraced with open arms, but our equally convenient magic is feared as heretical. That's why we're forced to live in the shadows, hiding both our existence and our powers away from the people. Is that the only reason we exist? To fulfill duties that no one even knows about while the world leaves us behind? Sorry, Emma. I never realized you felt that way. Oh, not at all. I'm the one who should be sorry. I didn't mean to ramble on at you like this. You're shouldering a far heavier burden than I am right now. Another person's words are the last thing you need. Even more so when my duty as a witch is to support you. I'm sure Grandmother and Celine would be very annoyed at me right now. You don't have anything to be sorry for. And honestly, all of your concerns make sense to me. I don't think anyone exists just to fulfill some arbitrary set of duties, especially you. You really think so? Sure, you're a witch, but that doesn't have to define you, who you are as a person. To us, you're Emma, our class president and our friend, who also just happens to be a witch. Nobody gets to pick how they're born, but everyone deserves to choose how they want to live their life. I suppose you're right. So don't let being a witch force you into dedicating your life to fulfilling your duties or whatever. Focus on finding something that you want to do. We're all here to help you do that. You know that, right? You're not alone. I don't think anyone else in our class has figured out exactly how to live their life either. When you put it that way, there's no supposing about it, is there? You're right. Thank you, Rien. It might not be easy to find something I want to do for myself, but maybe it's time that I start thinking long and hard about it. If I run into any difficulties, though, you'll be the first person I come to for support. Whenever you need it, I'll be there. That was Emma. Let's do a save. Since we spoke to Emma Bobemma. All right. Who's next? We have Toa, Fee, Millium, Elisa, Sarah. Let's talk to... Why not talk to Sarah? Jackass is doing some maintenance on my overall gun for me. With a name like that, I wasn't sure what to expect when Elisa introduced me to him, but he seems like he really knows his stuff. I just wish he had a bit more of a refined, dandyish aura around him, sort of like Gwen.
The inside of your head must be a terrifying place.
Shut the fuck up, Reen. You have no idea, Reen. All kidding aside, though, you should take this chance to make sure all your gear is in good shape. There's no telling when you'll need to put it through some hard use, and it always pays to be prepared.
Maybe I should take this chance to have a look around here too. Say, would you mind if I hung out around here with you until your maintenance is finished up? Now that I look around, there seems to be a lot of things here worth checking out.
You can if you want, but I think what you really need is something else.
What do you mean by that?
Get your sword ready. As soon as he's finished with my gun, there's somewhere I want to take you. As it turns out, that somewhere ended up being the Nordian Highway, Nortia Highway. Alrighty, I don't think anyone's going to come barging in and disturbing us all the way out here.
I doubt it, but why did you bring me here in the first place? You told me not to forget my sword, so I'm guessing...
Why are you saying it's not a date, bro? She's your teacher. You've never been on a Sarah date. Anyway, I hope you're ready to get all hot and heavy with me as we pour ourselves into no-holds-barred combat training.
Are you kidding me?
And this time, I'm not going to hold anything back, so you better be ready. I want you to fight me like your life depends on it. Because you can leave this little excursion one of two ways. Walking with your head held high, or on a stretcher. I don't know why they brought the thing on like Sarah dates and getting hot and heavy, like, not appropriate.
I don't know what brought this on, but I can see this isn't one of your usual gags. In that case, I accept your challenge. You'll get on my best today.
So began their intense battle. True to her word, Sarah came at Reen with all the fury of a raging storm. Despite bringing the best of his skills to bear, he was just barely able to withstand her assaults.
How are you so strong? So this is like when you're not pulling your punches, huh?
Damn straight. The world's not a nice place. It's not a fair place. But I fought tooth and nail for my place in it anyway. The world takes from you too. I've almost lost count of how many irreplaceable things it's taken from me. So many friends, allies. I don't even have a homeland to call my own right now.
Instructor?
But I did whatever I had to keep on living no matter what. And I stand before you now as the sun, as the sum of all those ugly experiences. Life will knock you down over and over again, but if you rise just one more time, that makes you the victor. That's something I've kept on believing, and seeing you students give it your all has only strengthened that belief. That's why I've decided that everything life has taught me in the School of Hard Knocks, I'm going to teach you. Not through words or lessons or fancy platitudes, but through battle. Hi, Layla. Did y'all see Layla in the cat cam?
I'm ready to learn. You might have gotten the better of me before, but I'm ready for round 2 anytime.
Attaboy. Let's not waste time chit-chatting then. You ready? They resumed their battle, and the intense training continued. Reen focused everything on the fight, fending off Instructor Sarah's onslaught as best he could. Look, everybody. It's Kat. You want to say hello? Good girl. Good girl, Layla. Good girl, Layla. I love you. All right, everyone, you got to see Layla again. Remember when I had the cat cam and had the chair in front of the cat cam and y'all could see Layla almost every day? Oh, I loved those days. Layla, you give me a cam girl again? And after a long, difficult fight, looks like neither of us has the energy to go another round. I guess we'll have to call this one a draw, but at the very least I'd say we got some good training. Well fought, Reen.
It's kind of scary how strong you are, though. It was all I could do to keep you at bay. I didn't even get a proper hit on you in the end.
Hi, Layla. You could have though. All I would have had to do is fire up that power of yours. And you should have, since, you know, I specifically told you to fight like your life depended on it. But just messing with you. That consideration is always there. I know you're still beating yourself up over what happened yesterday. That's totally understandable. But at the end of the day, you gotta get past it and move on. No one can do that for you. But you will, though. I have no doubt about that. So just keep your chin up and gaze forward, I guess.
Thanks, instructor. I'll try at least. A lot of people are counting on me, and I don't want to let them down.
I have a Layla in my lap. The two stayed and rested for a while to get their strength back. And once they felt better, they walked back to Roer. Your bond with Instructor Sarah has strengthened. Reen and Instructor Sarah reached link level 4. We have Fee. Let's do Alfin. I don't know why talking to Alfin is, I don't know. Maybe it's needed for like 100% or some bullshit like that. I don't know. Can you see her tail? I don't know if you can see her tail or not. Oh. How the fuck do I get up? You're late. Oh, that really hurts, Layla. Why, Layla? Why are your claws so goddamn sharp, Layla? Why are your claws so goddamn sharp? So is Derivatives, and so is Cecilia's. You all have sharp as fuck claws. Do you know that? Do you know that? Like, knowing their claws are so sharp, just... It's like, you could, like, totally just gouge my skin if you really wanted to. You gonna lay down? You gonna lay down, or am I gonna have to force to petting you all the time because that's what Layla's want? All right, where is people? That's not. No. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed now because I have cat. God damn it. Oh my god, why are your claws so goddamn sharp, cat? Oh my fucking god, cat. Last night I received an invitation to stay here. There's still some time and okay, please stop. Oh. Until we leave, so I think I'll spend some quality time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beaten either. In fact, pulling myself away from here may prove to be a real struggle.
Maybe I should join her for a while. Seems like she could use some good company.
Why, though?
Mind if I stick around a little longer?
Not at all. We don't get many chances to spend time together like this, so let's make the most of it. It's a little bit too high, isn't it? Reen could never say no to some of Sharon's coffee, and in fact asked her to make another pot for them. With that, he and Princess Alfin spent some time pursuing the countless books gathered in the library. This coffee really has quite the nice aroma to it.
Doesn't it? Sitting back and enjoying a cup of Sharon's coffee engrossed in a book, I think I found the very definition of bliss.
Well, I can see where you're coming from. It never ceases to amaze me how many books there are in here, or even the variety of topics and genres represented. I guess Gwyn has always had a pretty broad range of interests, though. So it makes sense that his library would be as diverse.
Indeed, but that only makes it more difficult to decide what volume to read next. Although I must admit, I was a little disappointed to find one particular genre unrepresented here.
Oh, which one?
The titillating tales loved by fair ladies all across the Empire. Stories about the lives and loves of handsome gentlemen, books that warm the hearts of all who thrill to their prose.
Those books. I remember you saying they were pretty popular in St. Asteria too, right? The Courageous was lacking in that genre too, until Dorothy came and seeded it with some volumes from her own collection. Does at least, have any interest in those kind of books?
It's so much more magical than just leave the truth of things to your imagination. We're talking about a realm created for pure-hearted maidens after all, not a place where gentlemen should tread lightly.
Fair enough, I'm curious, but not that curious. Try to at least regulate your corrupting influences, though. That'd be great.
That's truly what you wish. I suppose I ought to respect your wishes.
Layla, come on. I can't just keep switching hands like this.
But teasing her is my most cherished pastime, so I'd really prefer you to keep at it.
I wonder if she realizes her struggles are mainly just for entertainment. Still, teasing or not, I'm glad Elise has at least one close friend she can depend on.
Layla, are you gonna settle? Oh, and speaking of entertaining pastimes, I actually learned a delightful little card game called Blade from Sharon yesterday. Perhaps we could play a few rounds together.
That sounds fun. I accept your challenge.
Reen got the cards and began what seemed like it would be a few quick, friendly games of Blade. As they played, things unexpectedly ended up fairly heated, with each of them determining to come out on top while holding nothing back. In the end, the time they spent playing together was as enjoyable as the time they spent reading. That is too big of a table for Blade, by the way. This really is quite an amusing little game. It's nice that even an inexperienced player like me doesn't start at too great of a disadvantage.
The updated version has a lot more strategy to it, though. But I have a lot of fond memories of this version of the game. I almost can't help but like it. In fact, Crow is the one who gave me my very first deck of Blade cards.
Oh, really? It was sad to see the two of you fighting each other, especially if after all you've been through together. What is it like? What is it that forced the two of you to fight like this?
Well, ultimately, I think it's a battle of wills. And both of us are too stubborn to just give up and walk away.
I mean, yeah, but also, Crow represented a faction opposite to you, right? Crow represented the faction of, the nobles suck. Well, I don't know, it's the Imperial Liberation Front. It's because he wanted to get rid of the Chancellor. And now he's hoping to reestablish the nobles with the alliance effort. So, why is he still there? Because he did what he wanted to do, unless there's a bigger goal he has in mind. What do you mean? Reen told Princess Alfin about everything that had happened between him and Crow. As he went on dredging up those memories from what seemed like a lifetime ago, he went through a whole spectrum of emotions. Yet through it all, she had quietly and considerately listened until he finished telling her all that there was to tell.
You could think of it as a high-stakes game of Blade. Crow on one side, me on the other. Neither of us are willing to compromise on the things that make us who we are. Our beliefs, our pasts, our friends. And without compromise, all that's left for us is to meet each other head on head and see who comes out on top. I just hope that while we're doing that, we'll discover where life will lead us and what to do with ourselves after this is over.
I see. But hearing you describe it, I almost envy Crow's position.
Why is that? But Elise would probably think that if she were here now, Crow, after all, it's almost like fate is pushing you and Crow together. It fills my oh, seriously, Alfin?
Just a word to the rise. Guys aren't too hot about being paired up with their male friends when they don't lean that way.
Well, like it or not, I consider myself fully invested in this little battle of wits now. So I intend to stay with you and see how it all pans out.
You're more than welcome to come along for the ride, Your Highness, wherever it may take us.
Okay. Last bonding point, probably, I don't know, Millium, why not? By the Roer station? Station Plaza. I guess the Eisengraf's pretty much stuck in Roer Station for the time being. Well, better stuck than under Alliance control, right? Now that I think about it, I never went and got what I left in there a while ago. Maybe I should grab it before it starts running again.
Maybe I should tag along. It'd be kind of cool to take a look around inside too. Mind if I join you, Millium? We didn't exactly get to look around last time we were in there, and to be honest, I kind of like to.
I'm not stopping you. In the words of Fee, let's roll. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop the snoot. Your snoot's been booped, Layla. I've booped Layla's snoot. They spoke to the RMP officers guarding the station and were granted permission to enter the Eisengraf. Once inside, they went straight to the front carriage, and Millium found what she was looking for on the engine room's dashboard. It's like half your size almost.
Oh, it's a stuffed bear. A pretty big one, too.
He's awesome, isn't he? Gramps bought him for me a while back as a reward for completing a mission.
He did? I'm having a hard time imagining Chancellor Osborne buying something as cute as a present.
Yeah, guess he didn't seem like the type, huh? He probably bought it for me on a whim.
Oh, I wasn't trying to suggest he was a cold-hearted person or anything.
Hey, while we're here, you want to do some exploring? I bet the chairs in here are way softer than any sofa you've ever tried.
Sure, why not? Still, we're putting the RMP out, remember? We can't spend too long in here.
I love you, Layla. I love you, Layla.
Man, you weren't kidding. These really are comfy. It was a gift from the Emperor, though. It's no wonder that it'd be so ritzy.
I know, right? I'm jealous of how much he got used to it, too. He got to live it up on his way to the conference in Crossbow.
Oh yeah, Prince Oliver and Toa were on board for that trip, too.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking about how this train's lost its master. The same way Captain Claire and the other Ironbloods have.
Oh, that's true. Guess he can't really live it up anymore if he's dead, huh? Nothing we can do about it, though. Crow's outsmarted him, and that's that. Still can't believe he actually managed to kill him.
I wasn't expecting you to be able to talk about him so impartially. I mean, if you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself not to let it show, you know.
Why would I be?
When Dad was shot by that Jaeger, I was beside myself with worry and anger. And the Chancellor was like a father to all of you, wasn't he? So I'm just saying, there's no need to force yourself to seem happy if you need a shoulder to cry on.
Sorry, I really don't know what you mean. What's it even like to cry anyway?
What do you mean, what's it like to cry? Surely you've done it before, everyone has.
I'm asking because I seriously don't know.
Wait, you're serious? You've never cried, not once?
I guess not. I felt moved when reading books and felt kind of lonely when someone wasn't there anymore, but being so upset about something that tears come out of your eyes just seems kind of alien to me.
How? She's never cried, never. She's younger than the rest of us, but by her age, most people have done it more times than they can count.
What you all quiet for? Are you still down about the stuff with V? Cheer up, okay? It's no fun if you're all gloomy like this.
No, I'm okay. I was just having a hard time processing what you were saying, that's all. I just want you to remember one thing. To all of us in Class 7, you're both a classmate and a friend. If anything ever were to happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset. Enough to cry a lot, just remember that.
Okay. I still don't know what you're trying to say, but I'll keep it in mind. I really like all you guys too. Come on. With how reckless you are, you're gonna run into trouble way before I do.
Fair point. I'll be careful.
What you gonna do, Layla lady? After they finished talking, the two of them left the Eisengraph stuffed bear in hand. All right, everyone, that is all the bonding points we have used. Now it's time to make the story go farther. What's up, Layla dear? What's going on, Layla dear? Layla, was I not petting you enough? I mean, if I do, you score my legs with little claw marks, don't you? 'Cause you're a little cat. Okay. It is time, everybody. Now head over to Roer Airport and make MSQs happen, everybody. There it is. Interesting. So if I start MSQ, will I then, like, that's long, oh my god, you are so far away. I guess these do have to be long to accommodate airships of a certain length. Oh, that's Fee. Oh, no more time for Fee. Let's go. Because I remember I spoke to some people and they're like, oh, we'll come back when we have everyone. But we don't have everyone yet. So... Fuck, now I'm curious. I don't want to skip it, you know? One second, everybody. No, okay, that's fine. We want December 22nd. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, cool. Sweet. So I'll have to come back here when we have all the people and talk to the people who were having issues, I guess.
Upper rank you go. Here's a bonus from the academy.
Domination.
Wow, that must have been tough. You guys are really on
What
the
the
ball.
fuck did I miss? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, what did I miss? I need to stop missing these, damn it. God damn it. Infiltrated Roer. Visited Schwarzdrach barrier. How was I supposed to know that? How was I supposed to know I had to visit Schwarzdrach barrier? Oh my god, I'm so mad. Like I said, I was like, I'm gonna get so many S ranks. I'm gonna talk to everybody. I've only gotten one so far. I am thoroughly annoyed at just the tiny things I'm missing. Greetings, my awakener. How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you. I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost men have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle. That's good to hear. Hey, just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now. Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering. What's that now? The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within that old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I've had to rely on the present bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself. Does that mean your memories of the past are starting to return too? It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself. That obvious, huh? I look that burdened to you. Someone died right before my eyes, and I was powerless to stop them. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening, and that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Who died? Was that person in your memory able to move past their burdens? I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case? Well, yeah, I guess. Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again. If you can aid you, I shall. Yep, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you. Then all is well. I'm afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name. Like, do we just use Valimar for battles now? Is he just gonna go to sleep and wake up for battle? Goes like, you know what would be funny? If he's like, no, you know what? No, fuck you, Reen. I'm not gonna do your goddamn battle. Why not? Because all you do is talk to me for battles. That's it. I sleep, I wake, I battle. I sleep, I wake up, I battle. I sleep. No, there's no like romping around town. There's no like, I don't know, having conversations with people. You're just using me to kill things. No, I don't want to do your dirty work in Maureen. You fight some things for once. I'm sorry. I'm just still goddamn salty. I didn't go to the Drox barrier. How the fuck would I know? Strong enough that I can protect the people around me. The ship's maintenance is probably almost done by now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for those others to get here. Yes, this is Reen Swarja speaking. Oh, hey there, Reen. George here. Do you have a minute? George, Is something wrong? I'm over at the Roer Institute of Technology at the moment. And an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. How soon do you think you could come over? A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours? Well, it's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher. Professor G. Schmidt. The name's G. Schmidt. I serve as this institute's president. I certainly wasn't expecting the pilots of that Ashen Knight to be only a boy. Lions ought to be damn near ashamed of themselves if they keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. I don't think that's any way to talk to a person you only just met. Besides, he happens to be one of the students who helped get you that minor medal earlier in the year. And one of the students put out that request without any input from me. He should be kissing my boots for having the honor of assisting with my research, however indirect it was. Some things never change. Putting that aside, is it true? Were you the one responsible for developing the Panzer Soldats? It is. Yes, Layla, can I help you? Dukayan made a request and I agreed to it. I used the ancient robot Ordine and the Society's archaisms as a reference point, and designed a frame that could be mass-produced even with the Rhineford Company's technological capabilities. Afterwards, I drew up plans for several models and oversaw the completion of the Rockin prototype a few months back. Why do you ask? Do you have any idea what you've done? You're wasting your time, Reen. He develops whatever catches his interest, loses himself in it until he's done, and to hell with the consequences. The railway guns in Gorelia Fortress and the orbital wave jamming device in Nord were both designed by him too. Unbelievable. An engineer who doesn't strive to satisfy his intellectual curiosity is a sad sight of an engineer. We just design things. It's up to their users to decide what to do with them. Do you get it now? It was because I couldn't cope with this part of him that I ended up going to the academy over there. Alright, what made you come visit the professor to begin with? Of course. That was what I called you for. I was hoping I might be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him. You know about getting a new weapon for Valimar. Oh? What do you want, Layla?
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice.
What do you want, Layla lady? Layla. You're so weird, cat. Do you know that you're the weirdest kitty? Do you know that you're the weirdest kitty?
Get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
George told me about what you're after. He says you want a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with the Azure Knight. We might have gone our separate ways, but he's still a former student of mine. Open to the possibility of designing something for you. Really? You'd make a weapon for Valimar? I said I'd be open to the possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you want my help, I have one condition. Sumerian ore. Ring any bells for you, Reen? I think so. You used that to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? Oh, you know of it. Saves me the effort of explaining, then. It's an extremely rare ore found here in Zamoria. It's an astoundingly strong metal that possesses a mysterious radiance within it. And what's more, as I learned while developing the Soldats, the frames of the Divine Knights are made up of that very ore. Your Ashen Knight included. I had no idea. The double saber Ordain uses appeared to be made out of it too, which As I'm sure you figured out, Mean said if you're ever going to compete against Crow, you're going to need a Tatachi made of Zamorian ore too. To make one, however, you're going to need vast quantities of ore. Yet, it was only recently discovered how to refine the ore at all. Processing will be immensely difficult. But bring me the materials, I'll be willing to assist you. The concept of a weapon that can compete against divine knights is of great interest to me. The very thought makes me ill. Bear in mind, Zamorian ore is an incredibly rare material. I doubt you'll be able to find enough to get the job done still. Should you pull it off, I'll design you the first finest Tachi you've ever laid your eyes on. Well, my name is an engineer, I can promise you that.
Thank you, Professor. That will be a great help to us. Rare or not, we're gonna find all the Zamorian ore. If we can make this work.
Huh, I'm gonna keep my expectations low. The advice Reen received on forging a new weapon from Valimar came from a surprising source, but they could not have asked for better. After politely excusing themselves, Reen and George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew. And once the maintenance was declared complete, they boarded the Courageous and departed from Roer. And that is 23, everybody. Oops. Oh, look at all the students. And Angelica, who's the Helm Master. Where the fuck? How can you see where you're going, Angelica? I have to tell you, I'm impressed. I was expecting this beat of a ship to be on the feisty side. She's a real sweet girl. Looking through clouds like this feels wonderful. I could get used to this. Wow, I can't believe how quickly you've gotten the hang of it, Angie. Neither can I, but I think it's obvious he's more qualified to sit here between the two of us. This job's all yours now. Why, thank you. I hereby accept the position of Chief Helmsman, Courageous Second in Command. She really is amazing. There's no one out there who can tame a vehicle as fast as Angie. We're not gonna have to worry about things with her around. Moving right along. It's good. The good news is we were able to liberate Roer. I don't think any of us could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process. Marquis Ragnar and his provincial armies withdrawal from the conflict will have a profound effect going forward. Losing one of the key members is bound to be a painful loss to the Alliance. For one thing, it should make things easier for Lieutenant General Vander and the 3rd Armored Division. Their greatest concern before now was the Nordia Provincial Army, after all. So the Alliance's overwhelming supremacy is finally starting to sway. Only in East Arabonia, though. They still come out on top in the West. Right, Prince Oliver said that much too. General Legion and Brigadier General Bardius are out there and claiming one victory after another. And then there's your brother Eustace. He's a brilliant leader and it shows. I see. Be that as may, all we can do is focus on our efforts on the Eastern Front for now. That's what we were entrusted with, and fighting over things we can't change won't do us any good, right?
That's putting it into perspective, yes. We've got our hands full over here as it is, so let's make every moment count.
Time to go back to gathering all the info we can. Speaking of, mind giving us an update on the situation with Valimar's weapon, Reen? Right, how could we forget? Professor Smith agreed to cooperate with us, didn't he? Cooperate is a strong word, Elisa. He only cares about what interests him. That it ends up benefiting us is purely secondary.
Remember, he's only going to help if we happen to find enough Zamorian ore to make that weapon. How we are going to get the stuff that rare is beyond me, though.
You said that Valimar himself is made out of that ore, did you not? You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you, Emma? I'm afraid the Hexen clan knows very little concerning the creation of the Divine Knights. Some legends passed down through the clan say they were made during the time of the Great Collapse.
specifically, they were forged by artisans who call themselves gnomes.
Ah, that's an interesting name. I know the term from old stories much like anyone else, but I had no idea a band of artisans by that name existed.
Supposedly, they once worked closely with the clan's ancestors, but somewhere down the line, the witches and gnomes ended up parting ways, and they couldn't tell you exactly when.
How curious. Maybe so, but none of that's gonna help us find the ore. Our chances of finding enough were pretty slim to begin with. I know where you can get enough, but only if you're willing to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain it.
You do?
Really? What do I have to gain by lying? You're aware of those strange ruins scattered all over the country, right? Yeah, we went to all of them. Oh yeah, where the higher elements were active? Those are the ones. They're called spear shrines. They were built on top of septine veins long ago by the gnomes to encourage the formation of massive Zimorian ore crystals. These crystals were in turn used to create the Divine Knights. So if there's any place in Erebonia to start looking for vast amounts, it's there.
I had no idea.
Why didn't you tell us this before now? Am I supposed to be a mind reader? It wasn't exactly relevant until now, so why bring it up? Hey, she told us, right? All we gotta do is go to one of those shrines and we'll be rolling an ore. Let's hope so. We've got a lot on our plate checking up on the country, but exploring a shrine's been our best lead yet. And no matter how difficult it might be, a little thing like trial isn't gonna scare us away. Right. Cool. With the discussion coming to an end, their destination had been decided. Before departing, however, Class 7 thought it best to check if there were any new requests from Prince Olivert, and the timing turned out to be quite apt, as he had very recently sent several their way. So here's the deal. An airliner got hijacked mid-trip and went missing, but we managed to track it to the Isengard range. Right now, the hostages are still inside, so we're going to rescue them. It's going to be tough, given that the hijackers are armed, but that's where you and the Courageous come in. Toa can give you the specifics on how to reach us, but we'll be waiting in the Isengard range. See you there. Dearest ladies and gentlemen, I have taken the liberty of calling upon you for a request of my own unbeknownst to my worthy rival. I have left a letter in the location indicated by the Blue Cross. I think you'll find it well worth your while to read it.
Imagine Eustace Alberea weeping for the safety of his province's people as they're chased through the streets by a ravaging monster. Surely you would not let such a dire scene come to pass, would you? The battle is set, and the North Cruising Highway awaits. This one's from Klein. I'm happy to see that Habel's with them too. Not so about the airliner going missing though.
Doesn't seem like something we can afford to ignore, dangerous as it sounds, but look at this one. Phantom Thief B. What's this about reading a letter? As if we have time to be concerning ourselves with his pathetic antics. I know what you mean, really, but ignoring it might be even worse. Yup, we've got our work cut out for us. Hey, Irene, I want to help look out for everyone. Let me come with you, okay? Of course, V. You're as welcome.
I think Selena and I should come with you when you're exploring the shrine too.
I was about to say the same thing. And make sure you're ready before you go. I wasn't kidding when I said the trials were difficult. Yeah. Hi, Derivative. How you doing, little baby? I know, the window's open high. You can smell the air, probably. You can come over here, Derivative. Look, you can see her. Can you see her? I think you can. Look, it's orange. Can you? How much? Look, it's a Derivi. It's a Derivo. Bye, Derivative. I love you. Bye, Derivo. Bo Bibbo. Orangey orange. Orangey orange. Is that Layla? Okay. Well, now we got lots. So I am absolutely actually quite curious. Okay, so if we go back to there, and we look up this, we look up this, we go to here. All right, so Act 2 started on the 19th and stopped on the 22nd. So Act 2. This is in Ymir. Okay. Because basically I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see how long it's taken me to get through one act. It's basically what's going on. Okay, so we're on part something or other 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20? Bonding in Ymir. This probably sounds right. Daddy-O is fine. Hot tub. Then I'm like, oh, hey, Emma had the most impact. And look, she came to the bath and got to talk to. Oh, the 12th. Okay. Awesome. Oh, that's right near the end. All right. 18? Yeah, talking about how we're going to save the world, be a neutral party. Oh, right. This is, oh, that's right before the intermission. Okay. All right, that's the intermission. Oh, God, day 18 is the intermission. So 19? Yeah, that's the end. So 20 is the intro. All right. So this is, yeah, so 19's the, so intro December 15th. Oh, wait, hold on. Where's 19? Hold on. That's the beginning of Act 1. Let's go to 23. Where is this? Flight. That's the bridge. Going to the top of what, Darren? Oh, we're saving Fiona. Oh, okay. That's what we're doing. 18th. 18th is rescue Fiona. Okay. So, 24. It's Celtic. Yeah, 19. Okay. 19. Okay, so we got to the 19th on episode 24 and on an hour in. Episode 24, 25. 25. And we have 25. We probably have episode 20. So, what was that? Oh my god, Darren, hold on. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. About 4 or 5 episodes per chapter. So we just started this. So we should be done with this in like, I don't know, 4 to 5 episodes. So cool. Thank you all for dealing with me while I look that up. Let's put the shops after. We have a lot of students now, which is really pretty cool, I guess. But we should also do all those quests too. We also need to upgrade. Fee. No. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I think we have enough money to get fee armor, I think. Actually, we should probably give Fee something. Oh, no, Fee doesn't have to be in the party, Darren. She doesn't have to be in the party. She can just, you know, go that way. There. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh yeah, we got a new thingy, didn't we? First attack and craft used in each battle deals 2 times damage. Okay. Laura, you know what you're doing? You are going to equip. Oh, no, you need a double. Shh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's a blue double. Shit, you need a double. Fuck. Shit, we need to upgrade you. Go. Guess we should eventually, you know, buy everyone their weapons too. We have what, 10,000, 10, 8, 10, 10, something or other. And like that, we are out of money. Go buy. We have something enough, so let's Reen. And now we have no money again. All right, no money. That was fast. Oh, now I can do the thing like thingamabobber. Okay. Like I still only have 2. This is only level 1 though. How do I make level 2s? It's really not much. Alright, that's it. Well, that's cool, I guess. Those are closed. What was I doing? Yeah, I need to go to engineering. That's what I need to do. I need to go to engineering. we go. Now, you can be equipped with... Oh, well, I guess we equip you with action 2 somewhere. And give you action 2. There you go. Cool. Now Roer has domination, which is super cool. I guess it's time to do quests. There's also the thingies, the talking to the person, and the bridge.
Layla's sleeping on the chair and she's so cute.
I'm gonna get some water, everyone. I'll be right back. Please stay here. Okay. First I'm gonna go to Roer. Go. And like the Isengard range. Oh, it's by Ymir Valley. Oh, I can fly to the spirit shrines. That's nice. Main story will advance when you complete any of the shrines, so we absolutely start to do everything else we want to do first.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go
Leave it to
right.
me.
Okay. Oh, hello. Hey, you're on business? You bet. I'm here to finalize negotiations on a deal with the Rhineford Company. Oh, and while I've got a chance, on behalf of Klein & Co., let me thank you for your considerable efforts the other day. Sometimes it strains belief that you're just a student like us and not a seasoned businessman. Well, either way, this presents a good chance. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. They told Hugo their plans for the courageous and their search for other students to fight alongside them. I see. I expected you to turn up and ask me eventually. I'm certainly not opposed to fighting you after all. It seems like you've even got Becky lending you a hand. Then you'll come with us? Well, yes and no. I can't just hop on board right this instance. I still have my fingers in a few piles around here. In fact, I'm in the middle of setting up a commerce network with some other like-minded individuals. Oh, commerce network. You heard me. This network will unite commercial firms and businesses all across Erebonia, with Klein & Co. at center. And if everything goes according to plan, I just might be able to do something about the stagnated flow of goods into Erebonia. Or that's my plan, at least. It'd be quite the coup for Klein & Co.'s head of sales to bring an idea that big to life. Heh. I'd say it just makes sense for a man in my position, wouldn't you? Are you here on business related to that, then? That's right. But I'm done here for the moment. There are still a few more places I need to stop by, though, which is why I'm afraid I can't come with you just yet. Not until I've gotten all those boxes checked. Alright. Well, if you're busy, then you're busy, I guess. I can't very well pluck you away when you're in the middle of work. I wonder if there's anything you can help him with. How about this? We got our own airship. How about we just go to all the places you haven't gone to yet? You? We've been flying all over the eastern half of the Empire. In all likelihood, we'll be paying those places a visit anyway, if you ask me. It seems sensible to let us take care of it.
I think you're on something here. All right. I think I will let y'all handle this.
Great. So, where haven't you been able to get to yet?
Legram and Ymir are my last two. I've had a chance to touch base with my contacts in all the other major locations already. All you need to do is find the person representing each town's merchants and vendors and get them to sign one of these.
Seems perfectly doable. I'll make sure these get to where they need to go. You should be a snap at least. I know the head of merchants associations there.
I think I know the person you're talking about in Legram. Well, good luck then. We'll meet up here when you finished everything up. I'll be commuting to and from Heimdall, getting this squared away before I come aboard.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
All right, there's that. And now I have to remember where that other person was who was freaking out. Because I don't remember where they were. We're just going to have to figure it out. It's fine, I'll live. Because I know there was somebody. I don't know who. You're not helpful. Okay, we're gonna go to the residence. We're just gonna search like we did last time. However, I know it was a dude who was freaking out. Also, plus when you talk to people, I can just speed through the text anyway. So, yeah. Isn't the diner? I don't know. We're just gonna have to go and check, right? We're just gonna have to go and check, see what happens. Like, whatever happens, happens, right? Oh? Oh, that's on the other level. Okay. Actually, hold on. Are you that person? Wait a minute. Then hold on. Okay, well, I thought one of those would say, like, here's why you can see the quest markers now. Did I have one of the main ones in the Roer Institute of Technology? No, okay. Yeah, you are one of them. Oh, aren't you all the students from Class 7? How's it going?
Your name's Rado, isn't it? You're the researcher we met during our field study here.
Oh, yeah. Didn't we help you out on something while we were here? Wow, good memory. It's good to see you all again. I can't thank you enough for liberating Roer either. The number of reasons for me to be in your debt keeps going up and up.
I don't know about that. Still, is there anything we can do for you? You seem bothered about something.
Oh, you can tell. Well, you see, someone I know is missing. He actually goes to your school, but he's a second year, so I don't know if you know him. His name's Stefan.
Stefan? Did he ever mention being in the lower class chess club?
He did, as a matter of fact. He made it here with a few other Thor students. One of his relatives is enrolled here, so he's ended up studying in our department on their recommendation. Well, I'm glad he made it out of Trista safely. But where could he have gone? You don't know where he went, do you? I'm guessing he went to test his little gadget he's been working on here. I told him to be careful if he planned to go out, so I doubt we have too much to worry about, but, you know.
I'm still a little concerned, though. Maybe we should go look for him. Do you mind if we go out looking for him, just in case? There's no way we'd turn our backs on anyone in danger. And on top of that, he's a fellow Thor student. You sure? I mean, if you are, by all means. I'm guessing Stefan's somewhere along the Nordian Highway. You've been there before, right? It's to the south. Take care, though. Monsters around here are more dangerous than ever lately. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, there's that. Oh, was there another person? I guess we're on top now, so we just have to keep looking, I guess. I don't want to go that way. There's the diner. Dining bar F for some reason. Where's A, B, C, D, and E? Nope, not here. I mean, I like that it's, you know, smooth music. There's actually a bar that I might want to go to again. Should go there again someday. But not when my freaking arm's hurting. So I went to a bar with my friend, but for some reason my left elbow was super sore and nothing would help in whatever position it was in. It was so bad. I even took even the Tylenol, like the pain did not go away. So I had to like every so often just like move my arm this way, move my arm this way, or some way just to like relieve the pain. It was super weird. I'm not gonna go down there yet. It's you. It's a Septian Chich. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. None of you have shit. Oh, it's a Layla lady. It's the Laylaest of the ladies. Hi, Layla lady. So I know. Last time we had those, you're kind of free to go wherever you want to. I just went around and talked to people. But I'm like, oh, I don't know where to go. I'm not gonna do that. I don't like. At one point, I feel like, oh, I want to talk to everybody because I don't know, I may be missing something. But at the same time, I was like, this is taking forever, right? It's taken absolutely forever. It's like, I don't know who to talk to. Who should I talk to? I don't know. And there's so many things. It's like, I don't think I have the time to just go and talk to, literally go to like every town, talk to everybody in case there's something new. I think it would be easier if I had access to only one city at a time, but considering I have access to all the cities and a major, you know, story beat has gone through, is like, I was, oh, hello, you again. So, yeah. See, I think if I was playing this myself, I wouldn't mind like taking more time trying to figure things out. Was that? I think that was actually the person. I don't know. How? God damn it! Got fucking caught my ow hair. God damn it, hair. You little dick is what you are. I think that was the. I think that those were the people I meant to talk to. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so now what do we have? We have Oh, we just have these. You didn't tell me. Okay. You're in the Roer Institute of Technology is where you were. That's not how you get there. And so where did you say you were, buddy boy? Let's go there first, I guess, since it's not a quest. Even though I accept it doesn't show up to... Yeah, but it doesn't show up as quests. Thanks, game, for not marking those as a quest. I greatly appreciate it.
It's my turn.
A Nordian highway. All right. And what will we find here? I don't like that the save file changes size sometimes. Like, why is the file size changing? Like, what if you can't save anymore? I guess we'll just search up and down and all around. Ha. Let's see how strong these fuckers are, shall we?
Now's our chance.
My turn. Now.
That's actually not that bad. Okay. And what is everyone here weak against? Water and air. Ah, look at that, everybody. I can get all three. Fuck yeah.
Arcus activate.
Onward.
Fuck it up.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yay! 13208. Wow, fancy show, everybody. Everyone, you are watching Active Fireball on twitch.tv/ActiveFireball and at YouTube at youtube.com/@ActiveFireball8288/live. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7:30 in the morning to 9:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. Everyone, if you like what you see, consider giving me a follow if you're on Twitch, a sub if you are on YouTube.
Here we go.
Both are fantastic ways to support me, and they're easy, free ways. But you go, Active Fireball, we really like what you're doing. Can you please do more?
Arcus activate.
Leave this
If
to
you really
me.
like what you see, consider telling your friends and family about me and how awesome I am. Be like, yo, there's this dude, Active Fireball. You want to watch a really cool pre-work stream? Go ahead and watch this person. You want to watch a really cool post-work stream? Go ahead and watch this person. If you really, really like what you see and you want to consider supporting me even more than you have by free, feel free to become a patron, patreon.com/ActiveFireball. You get cool stuff like a sticker in the mail that says Active Fireball. You get a monthly party gaming session with all the other patron members. Furthermore, if you pay the highest tier, you get a once a month gaming session with me for 2 hours. Whatever game you want to play. PS3, PS4, PS5, PC, whatever you want to do, it will be done and I'll be there. It's also a really cool way if you want to platinum a trophy and you need to play with somebody online, but no one plays online anymore. Boom, right there. In addition to that, all patron members do get access to VODs a week early. So consider
Bring it
that.
on.
Speaking of patron, Mom, thank you for the You Are Awesome tier. Shoreline Viking, thank you for the You Are Appreciated tier.
It's my
Your
turn.
patronage is awesome and so helpful.
Thanks. Onward.
There we go.
We should keep going.
I know, I have to, like, play this game and be like, just take our time. We're not in a rush. We are not in a rush.
How about this?
Do some dishes after this and make some coffee. Here's something interesting. So for the past few days, so I have pasta in the morning, make my own pasta. It's really good. It's delicious.
How about this?
For the past few days, except today, I've been adding turmeric, paprika, and
It's my turn.
cardamom powder to the water. And so I've recently just been feeling really like over full, like bloated, like I ate too much food. And so today I decided not to add those spices, and I feel much
My
better.
turn.
And I'm wondering if there's something in the spices or my consumption of the spices that made me feel the way I did.
Bad idea. Now.
So, yeah. Because I do have a good amount of those spices in my dinner, since I do have since I eat biryani for dinner. Super good. But biryani that I have is much for a homemade biryani.
Here I go.
Probably not as good as restaurant biryani, but still pretty damn
Yes,
good.
sir.
All right, and when that is it for today. And so what did we get done today? We basically did all our bonding points. We bonded with Laura, Emma, Sarah, Millium, and Alfin. Once we were done with that, we boarded the Courageous, and we heard that, hey, the professor was totally willing to make a sword for us. We just need to find all the ore. And so he's like, I know where the ore is. And we're like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, all those shrines you went to? Yeah, totally. Like, ore's there. Like, those shrines were made specifically to make that ore. And we're like, ah, fuck. So now we have quests and stuff to do. So what can you expect next episode? Next episode, we are going to be going through the Nordian Highway. We are going to be finding people, fighting enemies, probably dealing with blue chests. Who the fuck knows? And doing all of our side quests before we start looking at the shrines. And we also did read Gambler Jack. We also did read some Gambler Jack. All right, everyone, we have only one viewer today, so not enough for rating. Lurkers who are lurking, thank you so very much for lurking. Watchers who are watching, thank you so very much for watching. Bots who are botting, thank you so very much for botting. Love you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.